Hi again, Lynn. Okay, so this is going to be the training for WooCommerce. WooCommerce is the e-commerce add-on that's it's probably one of the most popular ones in for WordPress. Use for WordPress. It is free, so there is a lot of like customization and tweaks that go along with it, and it does take quite a bit of training to get used to it. It's not that bad, but in terms of customization, you either have to hire, a the company like who created WooCommerce to really customize it for you. So technically what most people do is just set it up and kind of just go from there. But it's a great product though, really solid. Okay. So I set up your shop now page. And so I just have like test products and stuff like that. By default for WooCommerce, the font is white. So if you do have any products, make sure that the background is, kind of a darker color for like for kind of like the display image that you use. The default's white, and so I did see some articles about tweaking it, but it takes a lot of coding to tweak it, and so that's pretty costly. So most people just leave it as default for the actual white font. Since it is a free product, they didn't really customize it too much for that extent. So, okay, I went ahead and set this up for you. Just some test products. So, in the dashboard, you'll see the WooCommerce tab on the left. So, when you click on WooCommerce tab, this will show your orders. Anytime you get a new order, I set it up to go to your email. I set it up for the demonsl@yahoo.com. You can always change that if you'd like. I'll show you where you can change it. So yeah, you'll see the orders here. I did a test order. So essentially, as soon as the order pops up and like after the person buys the product, you'll see it pop up on this screen here. And then next to it, it'll give you the options for, okay, have you shipped it out? You can hit complete when you're done shipping it out. Make sure you like order it, each process of the way. And then hit view. You can take a look at the actual details of the order as well. And it'll show you all the details, including the price and like how much you put for shipping, and you can put notes next to each one. Okay. So, all right. So that's just for the orders portion. All right. And go ahead and click on WooCommerce again. Okay. So for coupons, you can add coupons if you'd like to. You can create coupon codes if you'd like. And so, like, for example, let's go over here. Let's add this test product to my cart. Pretty cool. The coupon code that you create over there, if you wanted to, give that out to your customers, they can just put it in and hit apply coupon, and then it'll just go ahead and process. Reports. This is a good feature. I think it's really useful. It's free too, and it shows you exactly what your orders look like, so you can go ahead and kind of track that. You can click on the customers tab, and it'll show you your customers. So it'll give you like their name, email address, and all of that information. So you can kind of see trends too. So let's say you were like running a sale, or as soon as you launched, you had like certain items you wanted to see how they were doing and how many customers you had and all of that and who's been buying from you and from where. This will be awesome for you. So the reports tab will be really useful. You click on stock. This is where you can see like if you're low on stock. I'll show you the section, but you can actually like create thresholds. So let's say you only have like 10 products left. You can maybe make like a warning that says, after 5 products, let the customer know it's low on stock or something like that. So this section will show you what you're in stock, what your stock looks like. All right. And then taxes. Um, This is just based on the taxes from when you actually ship out your orders and you receive orders. You can configure it to, I'm not sure, you might have to talk to your accountant, but figure it, to whatever your taxes are for your state. And so the information for taxes will pop up over here. All right, settings. So since you're in Georgia, I just went ahead and you can customize everything here. I just put it at like, the defaults. But I put you're in Georgia. You can put like the selling locations and like where you sell to, um, the currency you might want to choose, the products tab. This is just depending on what you the products you're selling, however measurements you want to use. Inventory. This is what I was referring to, the stock management, so you can manage your stock. And so this option right here is pretty useful. Like, when you go to a website and you have things in your cart, and so it's basically they want you to go ahead and check out as soon as possible. So this is just saying that after 60 minutes, if you're on this website, your cart is going to refresh if you don't buy something, pretty much. This is where you can see the email. So you can change the email if you want it to be like the lynn@demonsenterprise.com. Right now, it's set for 2 for the low stock. So, like, if you have, let's say you have like mugs or something that you're selling, like coffee mugs, like if you put that you have 2, then you'll get the alert that you have low stock. And this is also the threshold you can set for out of stock. And it's kind of cool because you can also hide things that are out of stock as well. And since you're going to be selling downloadable products too, this is going to be helpful. In this section where it says file download method, you'll just probably keep it as forced downloads. So as soon as they receive like the link to download, it'll just automatically download for them. You can click on tax at the top. And this is just going to depend on you and what your preference is for taxing. If you want to enter the prices for tax or, or not, or if you just want to just leave it as is, you can choose, standard rates and whatever that might be for Georgia, or reduced rates or 0 rates. Like I said, that just depends on your preference. Shipping. Um, This is just if you have like certain zones that you want to set up for shipping. So if you want to set like certain places in like Georgia, to be a certain shipping rate, then it just depends. So you can go ahead and configure that. Shipping options, you can go ahead and configure that as well. Like if you want to send it to the customer billing address or shipping address, it just depends on your preference. Checkout tab. You can disable or enable the use of coupons. So let's say you had a coupon code and it expired, I don't know, on a certain date. You can go ahead and after that certain date, just go ahead and disable the coupons. It just depends on your preference. You can have guest checkout, or you can always try to make people log in. And down here, you really don't have to change anything. I enabled PayPal down here because, I mean, the check payments, cash on delivery really won't be, pertinent to you. But if you do have a PayPal account, I believe you can just click on PayPal. And I put this email in by default. But if there is another email, you can just go ahead and change it. I mean, it just depends on your preference. All right, accounts. All right, this is just the settings for the account page, so you don't really have to make any changes here. Customers can create an account so they can come in and look in their past orders, and they can be able to just see all those details. Emails. By default, all of the emails for the new orders and everything are going to be going to the Dem and Sell one, and these are just saying what the customer emails that they'll be receiving. So that's about it with this section for WooCommerce. For your products, if you click on the Products tab on the left, as you can see, these are just all the test products I created here just for testing purposes. So essentially, what you need to do every time that you create it, in order for it to appear on the page, on this page, you hit Add Product. And there's a lot of training guides, by the way, for this piece of software. There's a lot, so I'll send you a few guides so you can get used to it. So let's say you made test product 10, right? Make sure you assign it to this category for shop. Always needs to be assigned to the category. And then you'd scroll down and then it'll ask you for the price. I can put $15. Sale price, let's say it's $10 if you're having a sale. All right. And this is going to be continued in the next video.